So we're back by popular demand, and this is the Anything Everything Cornhole podcast. It's been a while, right? It's been a while since we've had anything happening on this channel. This is episode 10. We're gonna revive this thing. I put a poll in, and you guys want it back, and so thank you so much for you guys and your continuous support and everything. And then this is just added love from you all to want to have more of me. Thank you so much. We're going to talk about what's been going on. This is really just like a wing it edition here. We're going to talk about the things that's been happening since the last video and everything that's been going on. There's been a lot, and there's been a lot of good. But before we get into all that, we're going to talk about the amazing sponsors that have been helping me out since day one and on. So without further ado, let's get this under wraps here. Brotherhood Cornhole. You guys know it. You know the logo. If you've been following Cornhole, you know the bags, you know the design, you know everything about it now. It's a popular company. And I can thank Brent enough for everything that he's done for me and taking me on 6 months into my cornhole journey. And, we haven't looked back since. And it's been an amazing, amazing journey. Two of the bags, though, that I absolutely fall in love with. One is my PPR crushing Guardian XR. 100% recommend this bag for anybody that likes a hybrid carpet bag, but likes to still have the ability to roll and cut and everything with ease. This bag, I'm telling you right now, I love it. I love it. It is true to the whole. We have a brand new bag out, and I have fallen in love with it. I haven't even been partial to the herringbone because the hybrid carpet is just been my number one. But the Valor, holy smokes. This is a hybrid carpet bag, or not hybrid carpet. This is a herringbone carpet bag. It's incredible. It feels amazing. This thing is hole friendly. It does not kick. The Wingman, I love it. If you are truly into just needing to have like every type of roll shot and things like that, then a Wingman is an incredible bag. For me, it kicks a little bit, but that's just me. You guys might absolutely love it. I know a few people that they swear by the Wingman, and it is a great bag. But the Valor, I think, kinda is going to be that game changing bag. Excuse me, a herringbone bag that's going to just tear it up. I mean, it's got enough drip to it. It feels great. You got to get your hands on some. If you see me around at any venue and I have it on me, most likely I will come and ask to feel it, to give it a throw. You'll fall in love with it. So that's the other bag. Next, we got Shot Kings Cornhole. They picked me up this season. I love them to death. The Lopez family is amazing. Thank you guys so much. If you don't know Shot Kings Cornhole, they're based out of Arizona. Literally have beautiful designs. They've got it all there too, and they've got a stellar group of pros and players with them as well too. So check out Shot Kings Cornhole. We got to talk about my boy Gregory's Jerky. Some of the best jerky. I'm telling you right now, you will fall in love with how delicious this jerky is. Gregory's Jerky. Okay. Next, we got a local company that picked me up, and I got to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart that has helped me out for these past few tournaments. I can't thank him enough. And that is Travis May with G&M Automotive, and they're here locally. If you are in the high desert area, Hesperia to be exact, off of Main Street and close to the I-15 freeway, that shop, G&M Automotive, if you need anything done with your vehicle, go there. I highly recommend it. They've been in the business for a very long time, and they have an impeccable customer service, and they just have reviews sky high. Like, they've been doing amazing work for a very, very long time. So check out G&M Automotive. Next, we've got another one. This is one that I was super excited for because I've loved these guys since the beginning. And this is Nonfiction Apparel. Wow. Look up Nonfiction Apparel. Mind will be blown with the amazing work and the designs that Chris Rivera does. Um, nonfiction is absolutely just stunning designs, and that I'm just, yeah, that's just how I am with that nonfiction. Amazing club as well too, but his designs are just absolutely gorgeous. So they're attention grabbers, and you'll see me rocking nonfiction stuff at a lot of these tournaments because it's just incredible. Another one, we've got Mac Tools. That's a cool one, man. I mean, you guys have heard of Mac Tools. No, you have. Thank you so much, Mac Tools. It's actually my uncle is an owner of Mac Tools, and thank you, buddy, for picking me up. And hopefully, we're able to get him on the jersey. That'd be nice for the ACL jerseys. I think he is actually working on putting in the information to get that. So thank you again. And then I got to give a huge shout out to Purdue Baggers. This club has been just nothing but love to me and my family, and I love them dearly. Paul Rodriguez Jr. and his family. I can't thank them enough for everything that they do. They host some of the most amazing venues. They're just super family oriented. They're loving. They're hyped. You know, like they do it all, and I can't thank them enough for the birthday tournament that they did for me and for my son. But the birthday tournament for me and having people that actually helped donate towards the Reno Open that I just went to. Thank you guys. You know who you are. Rick Mancha is one of them. Herbert, another one. Anybody else that was there, that showed up for the tournament. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your guys' continued support. And I love you all. Thank you. We got to give a shout out to my mom. She's been a rock. She's helped out a lot since I've started. So thank you so much for everything that you do and have done for me, getting me going on this journey, because I know she believes in me too. So thank you, helping getting the car ready for that treacherous drive to Reno, because it was a bad snowstorm. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, having the car 100% ready to go. Thank you for that. Now, what has been going on? I know that was a list of was a list of people, and there's a lot more, believe me. But for time, we're gonna cut that. Well, you guys already know, you're all in my heart. So, and if I didn't mention you, you will be mentioned, or we'll talk in person. We'll get to it. Now, what has been going on? Well, this is something kind of cool here. Are the Open Doubles California State champion. Me and my partner, Donovan Vasquez, out of Brotherhood Cornhole. That was a surreal moment. Holy smokes. I mean, I put in the work always. And just to have a partner that was confident and calm and played so well. I mean, we were like on another planet that whole day. It was crazy. We had an insane battle against Noah and Angel Valenzuela, I believe. Yes. Father-son duo. Incredible players. But yeah, that was a tough game. 21-18. And we made it to the King Seat game. We won that one. Then we went to the chip, and we had to get, anybody that had to take us out was they would have to double dip us. It didn't. Fortunately, we were able to just get it done in the first game. But shout out to Juice and Emax for doing and battling all the way to get to the chip with us. So two incredible players as well. But yeah, shout out to Donovan and for all the hard work that he's been doing and really showing. So during that same time at the state, I ended up taking second in the high roller switch that night, which was pretty cool. That was a really good moment. There was a lot of great players there. And then we had a big 200-man switch. Ended up winning that in my bracket. It was so massive that 100 players had to go into one bracket and the other had to go into the other 100 had to go into the other one. Ended up winning that with Jesse from Logic. Shout out to Jesse, man. Awesome dude. Great player. And he held his own the whole night. We didn't get done until almost 3:00 in the morning. It was insane amount of people. But yeah, that was awesome, and there was phenomenal players there. Players like Tony Forbes was there too. So yes, there was a lot of talent. Um, Singles 1 and 2 wasn't great, but we can't win them all. Um, then we went to New Mexico for the Open and had my partner Sal Sandoval. This was a shootout format, which I'm getting more comfortable with. Am I a fan of it? Not really, because I know if you make mistakes, you don't have much time to try to get back into the game. You got to really hope that they mess up, or you got to start, hoping that your blocks are going to pay off. 12 rounds. I personally feel 12 rounds isn't enough to get really any rhythm going. Um, especially if you are missing your first few rounds. But that being said, played in the doubles with my partner Sal Sandoval, and we actually did unexpectedly good. It was awesome. I mean, I can see the hard work that Sal's put in, as well as myself. We ended up winning our first few games. We ended up making it to the game for King Seat, and we played against the great Sammy Soto and Gavin Cano. And man, they're top ranked. I think they're ranked number 1 or 2 right now in the country. They're a top ranked team for a reason. We ended up falling short on them. We lost by 4 in the game for the King Seat, and then we had to win our next game, the third place game against. No, Logan Dupler was in there. Austin Kipple, I believe, was Logan Dupler's partner for that one, and that was a showdown because if you guys are following Cornhole, Austin Kipple, Logan Dupler, absolute savages. So we ended up pulling that game off and won that one and made it back to the chip, where we did once again fall short against Gavin and Sammy, who were just on fire that whole day. So big props to them for taking that whole thing down. They are amazing. The next day was singles. I had to play my state partner, Donovan Vasquez. That was a bummer. I ended up getting him in a very close game. I think it came down to like 3 points at the very end, and it was really just down to round 12. After that, played the world champion Trey Birchfield, and a surreal moment, beating Trey Birchfield 23-2. Just doesn't still feel real to me, because we all know Trey Birchfield and why he is a world champion and why he is as amazing as he is. So just to be able to win that one was incredible, an incredible feeling. Then we ended up making broadcast again and played the great Gary Bearpaw, which I, went in there thinking I could run bags with the guy, which I can run bags, but that is his game. And he got the best of me in that one, and ended up falling short to him. Hats off to Gary Bearpaw, is an amazing player. If you know how he plays his game, then you'll know why he's one of the best bag runners in the business. And then ended up getting completely waxed by David Morse out of Logic. And, wow. I watched his game, big fan of him. He plays so good. He is absolutely consistent from his down the middle game to his rolls to his cuts. The guy doesn't really miss much. And when he does, you better capitalize, because if you don't, he's not missing anymore after that. He's an incredible player. So he got me pretty good in that one. So thus ended the double or the singles day, which I was able to qualify for the signatures for both singles and doubles for Virginia, which was awesome. So the hard work is paying off. Thus, then we come to Reno. And and then this is huge too. Ended up making the minor league team for the Oahu Slingers. And by the way, I got to give some serious love and shout outs to my family now out of Hawaii. Larry Kapu, Ola, Frank Calvi, Donovan, you guys. I mean, I love you all. You guys have been amazing to me for everything. I can't thank them enough. I mean, hey, we're rocking a 808, getting nuts, Hawaii apparel. Man, I'm telling you, just some of the greatest people that you will ever meet a lot of fun. They're always positive. They have a lot of fun. You know, and then they travel, man. They have to really travel to get to every event. So just once again, I cannot thank them enough for all that they've done for me as well too, and giving me the opportunity to play for the Wahoo Slingers for the minor league team. Which, by the way, we ended up showing up to Reno and winning that bad boy as we took on Candler Bag, and I forget the minor league team name for them, but if you know Candler Bag, you know that that's a very good team. So we ended up taking them in the chip, and that was awesome. That was another great moment to win minor leagues that day. And then doubles, me and Sal fell a little short in that one. Hey, can't win them all, you know. But hats off to him for giving it his all. And I know 100% he's going to bounce back because that's just the type of player he is. It's short lived in his mind, and he's ready to just get going again. And then singles came. That was awesome. Wow, another great day. Another great day. Won my first 2 games, shot 11 plus average. Elizabeth Tennyson was one of those players. Elizabeth Tennyson, super fan of her and Ryan Smith, and how well they both, you know, they play. I mean, she has one of the best players to play against all the time in Ryan Smith. But yeah, I had to really lock in against Elizabeth Tennyson and ended up shooting a great game against her. And then after that, had to play the great Gavin Cano again. And I'll tell you what, the game started out insane. I want to say 6-7 rounds. I hadn't missed a bag. It felt awesome. And then finally ended up missing a bag. Had the lead by like round 11. I want to say it was like 4-2 me. It was crazy because he just wasn't missing. I had to make sure I wasn't missing anything. And then a couple moments in the game where I ended up making some bad decisions. For instance, just give up 1 point instead of trying to step out and collect something that, yes, could be collected. But when I missed the first bag, I should have just humbled myself down, ate the 1 point, and moved on, you know, lived to fight more, you know, more rounds. Instead, I went for it again, gave up a 4 spot, and that's hard to get back. That is really hard to get back. Then I started catching up again a little bit. It was like 14-9. Hit a very good shot to get 10 on 7, which put me up to 9 points. And then once again, had another bad round where I gave up 5. And then after that, man, it was history. So, you know, shout out to Gavin Cano, who just plays super composed, and he's just deadly accurate. And he's literally one of the best in the business for a reason, and has inspired me to play even harder to be able to get to that level. You know, and he's a great person, great someone, great to talk to, and you know, just real nice. And you know, I look forward to playing many games against him in the future. And after that, we had to play Clayton Arch. Now, Clayton is a savage. I mean, this guy is great. Another player you don't want to miss. Like, if you miss anything, you're not coming back in the game. So luckily, I was able to just stay locked in on that one, and I got the best of him in that one. And then we ended up playing a player who inspired me from the very beginning, Nate Long, ACL Pro, with I believe Lucky Bags. And man, I'll tell you what, that was an incredible battle. 27 rounds to get him, and I ended up getting him, but it was not by any means a walk in the park. I mean, he's so good. You know, he's so good. His consistency is insane, but he's got, you know, every shot in the arsenal. He's incredible. Air mails, collects, doesn't matter. But if you miss something, you're not coming back. You're not winning that game. You know, so we pulled that one off. And then after that, played another one of the best in the world again in Logan Chamberlain. Now, wow, we lost the game 21-20. So that right there was a win in my book. Went toe to toe with one of the best in the world. And that's just awesome. This is an awesome feeling. It shows that my hard work is paying off. And then the amount of bags that I throw every single day, because I'm trying to be on that level. You know, shows that eventually it's gonna get to that point where I can pull off these big wins, and we almost did. You know, it came down to that last round and gave up a 4 spot. I had a 20-17 lead, and I just couldn't cash in my bags, and I kicked a little to the right, and he had a phenomenal grab for his 12-8 round to win it. And yeah, I mean, literally one of the best for a reason. So that was just awesome that I was able to have a great game with Logan Chamberlain, because I'll tell you what, man, you're not a lot of people are gonna go the distance with him, especially newer players. You're just gonna get burned quick. You know, he knows what he's doing. He's seen it all. His IQ is super high, and he's got every single shot in the arsenal. And it's very hard to come back on deficits against a super pro like Logan Chamberlain. So, you know, hey man, thank you for having a great game with me, man, and being so friendly afterwards. You know, with everything. So it's inspiring to get me to get to that next level. So other than that, guys, there's been a whole lot more going on. Um, like I said, this is a wing it edition. We're ranting, we're rambling, you know, but it's exciting to get back, and that's something that I want to continue to do. We're gonna get guest stars on the show. You know, oh, another big shout out, Michael Ruelas out of Henderson, Nevada. Man, love the guy to death. Seriously, if you want to go to a tournament, go to Henderson, Nevada, play in his regionals. I'm actually headed there next weekend. We're going to be playing in the Nevada Interstate with my partner, Daryl Saylor. We're going to play that one together. And I'm very, very excited to, you know, be able to play against the top talent that's coming out, you know, for the weekend. So, Michael Ruelas, man, I'm hoping I say your name right. I don't know. I don't know if I say the last name correct, but you reach out to me and be like, hey, bro, you said it wrong, or I said it right. Yeah, Michael is amazing. The hard work that he's putting in, he's taking over Nevada, man. I'm telling you, the Vegas area, he's an incredible person, man. He's just giving, and he worked really, really hard at the Reno Open, and I mean, there was no hiccups. He did such a great job. So hats off to Michael and everything that he does. And, you know, and I wish him seriously all the best in the world, and he deserves it. So with all this mushy stuff, it's true to my heart though, because I love you all. And I want you guys to know that, you know, you guys ever need anything out there, you know, whether you know me personally or through social media or anything, feel free to reach out anytime. You know, my door is always open to talk to people, you know, for any questions that they have, whether it's about life, whether it's about cornhole, whether it's about bags or, you know, whatever, right? It doesn't matter. Reach out to me. Um, you know, I'm always willing to talk to anybody and everybody. So that's that's just who I am. So without further ado, thank you again. Like I said, if I missed anybody, hey, write in the comments. Hey man, you missed me. You know, or come and talk to me in person. But this is all off of my memory and everything that's been happening. There's been a lot more. We've had a lot of successful local tournament wins, and you know, we're just trying to crush the PPR. The ACL stats are pretty dang high right now. We're sitting at almost a 10 PPR. That's, to me, I feel like that's amongst the greats, the titans of the game. So, you know, that just feels really well. So hopefully, you know, I do good at the interstate coming up and do good at these signatures. We're going to head out to Florida. We're going to be playing in another minor league event out there in Florida, and I'll just be playing in the regular open division out there for that. I didn't qualify for a signature out there, but I did qualify for a single signature after Reno, and I'm hoping to see if I can get it swapped, because I don't really want to go to Fort Worth, Texas. So I'm going to try to get it to Arizona. It'd be a drive versus a flight. So, also another thing too, I believe I'm going out to Hawaii for the big March tournament that Hawaii puts on with the 808 Cornhole. It's a massive event. So if you guys have time, and nothing to do, book a flight to Hawaii and let's go have a blast playing in their massive tournament. So, and it's in Hawaii, Oahu. But if you got questions on it, feel free to reach out to me, Larry Capu, Ola, any of these guys on Facebook, the 808 Cornhole. they'll definitely help you out with that and give you the information on the tournament. So that being said, guys, almost a half an hour to just ramble around. But if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like, subscribe, and comment, please, and share this. We're gonna try to get it growing again, and the next one's gonna be significantly more organized for you all. We're gonna have, probably, hopefully, we'll have a guest star on there, or even Michael, Ruelas, who is interested in maybe being a co-host if he's got the time. So I would love to have him on board, and that would be someone to talk to rather than me just talking by myself. So thank you guys so much for everything, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.